My fellow Guardians, what's going on, y'all? Your dude Sly here, and welcome back to another Sly Nation Destiny 2 video. And the time has arrived, my friends. Out with the Season of the Hunt, and in with, wait for it, Season of the Chosen. So, what are we gonna do? Which storylines will we close out this time around? More Crow, Callus, more Witch Queen? Nope, instead, let's start, once again, a brand new storyline with brand new characters to add to the pile. Season of the Chosen will revolve around the Cabal, specifically a baddie named Kaidal, the daughter of Callus, who we haven't heard from since the darkness crept in. Now, there's a ton of information to go over in this video, so grab yourself some popcorn, put on your fat pants, and let's dive in. So, if you read last week's TWAB, then you know a few things are already coming with the new season. We have seasonal challenges in place of bounties, which will also bring with it a bump in Bright Dust. Seasonal events will still have bounties included, however, even those that earn Bright Dust. Bungie also announced the return of Umbral Engrams in Season 13 as well, so that's another thing to look forward to. However, one more thing I have to get off my chest. I know a bunch of people spent a lot of time on armor, but whoever thought these hats were a good idea, I mean, come on. I don't know. Does that look cool to anyone out there? Does it? I mean, armor is supposed to protect, defend, and intimidate. That looks like it does neither. But hey, who am I to judge? As always, the links to everything we'll discuss in this video will be in the description box down below. So first things first, let's get to the new trailer that's playing in the background. It dropped a few days ago on the 2nd of February, and at first, I thought that maybe one of my wishes was coming true, that we would finally ally with an enemy to help beat back the darkness, but nope, not this season. Season of the Chosen looks to bring quite a few new things to the table, starting off with the seasonal exotic weapon, Tikku's Divination, an exotic bow that fires multiple arrows at once and can track multiple targets at a time. Now, if during the holidays you took a break from Destiny like I did and played a little Assassin's Creed Valhalla, one of the bow upgrades within the game allows you to track multiple targets, and it does more damage the longer the bow is held back, so this could be an homage to that, as it was pretty freaking powerful in game. So if you have the paid season pass, don't forget to claim your very first box on day 1, which will enable you to grab the seasonal armor set as well as this new seasonal exotic bow, and that'll be available as soon as the season kicks off. Further into the season, another exotic quest will be kicking off as well, and we'll get to the roadmap calendar here in a few, but it looks like we're going to be seeing a Tech's mechanical weapon this time around, which I'm pretty excited about. As for activities, there are a few things going on, but one that piques my interest is something called the Helm. As you can see here, it says, quote, designed as the ultimate Vanguard staging ground. The spaceport provides the resources Guardians need to face the most powerful of incursions. Here, the war table has been set. Meet with Zavala, acquire the Hammer of Proving, and orchestrate an honorable victory. Now, the seasonal artifact for the next few months is called the Bell of Conquest, so not sure what this hammer is all about, but it seems like the helm is going to be something of a war table. As you'll find out here in a little bit, there are multiple areas around the solar system that will have these activities. Not sure if they're going to rotate through on a weekly basis or how that's going to work, but instead of visiting a vendor, I think we'll be checking out the war table, or the helm as it's called, which I have a feeling the helm will also be the machine we rank up, as well as a place to turn in our Umbral Engrams. So what will the helm control? Well, I think it's pretty much a new version of the Prismatic Recaster. I believe it links to the new activity called Battlegrounds. We will upgrade it through turning in Umbral Engrams and of course completing challenges that will then unlock new weapon variants and a possible few rewards. Quote, the fallout from the failed treaty has resulted in Cabal forces taking up arms on multiple destinations. Prepare to defend the glory of the Empire in this 3-player match-made activity. Guardians will engage in ritual combat against Kaidal's chosen warriors, end quote. So it looks like we'll be doing another Sundial-like activity, which I'm sure will have its own set of unique rewards. More than likely the same type of weapons that can be found on the season pass, perhaps a few more as well. Next, let's talk about strikes. Now, I know 2 of these strikes are old, but they're so old, they might as well be new since they're going to be revamped versions of them. So to bring back 3 strikes in one season, that's pretty freaking awesome. We'll be revisiting the Devil's Lair, Fallen Saber, and a brand new strike called the Proving Grounds, which has a delayed release. For the Trials players out there, this is the season you've been promised for quite some time. Brand new weapons and brand new armor. Bungie has had quite a long time to prepare for this, so I'm willing to bet they're going to be pretty epic. Moving into the roadmap or content calendar, there seems to be quite a bit here. The new season kicks off this upcoming Reset Tuesday on February 9th. Battlegrounds, Behemoth, and Hailstone will open up, as well as the 2 older strikes, the Devil's Lair and Fallen Saber. Helm comes online day 1 as well, so I think my Umbral Engram theory is going to be spot on. Next up, also on day 1, a new Stasis aspect quest begins as well. Bungie has been saying for quite some time that we're going to be able to upgrade our new Stasis supers throughout the year, so I'm curious to see how big of a change these new aspects will bring. Fragments don't change things up all that much until you get, quite a few put together, but aspects, however, they make a huge difference, so I'm stoked to see what this next one will bring. Moving on to later in the week, Trials opens up on February 12th. Again, new weapons and armor. February 16th, Cleansing Battlegrounds opens up. And then on the 23rd, we'll see the first Iron Banner of the season, as well as the final Battleground Oracle. About a month later, on March 23rd, the new strike called the Proving Grounds will open up for Season Pass holders, and then we'll see the second Iron Banner come around as well. The Proving Ground strike will open for all players a week after on March 30th. It will also enter Nightfall rotation as well. Moving over to the month of April, on the 13th we have the third Iron Banner, and then on the 20th of April, the second annual Guardian Games makes an appearance. And the armor here is giving off some serious SRL vibes, but as we all know, SRL is dead. Speaking of dead, Guardian Games ends on May 9th, along with the closing ceremony starting a few days before that. The exotic quest, and of course a few other things, are not listed on the calendar, so there are quite a few surprises in store for us throughout the next few months, but overall it seems to be a fairly typical season for the in-between expansion time, and we'll see how well the Battlegrounds activity holds up, because this season is pretty much riding on that activity alone with a little help from seasonal challenges, but that's really about it. Either way, it's something new to do, and that's what really matters here. While I love the latest expansion Beyond Light, it's getting a little boring these days, so having a new lineup is something I'm definitely looking forward to. And the last thing we'll quickly look at here, we'll go over the Season Pass rewards real quick. I'm just going to kind of post them, back to back. Even though you can't click on them, it's a preview of what's to come, just in case you're curious. Simply pause the video if you wish to get a closer look or a longer look, or simply head over to the new seasonal page on Bungie.net. The link, of course, is down below in the description box. Now, just as a heads up, in preparation for upcoming crossplay, recoil values and some flinching will be changing to bring things closer in line with controllers. We'll also be seeing a huge nerf to sword damage. By the way, 15%, in my opinion, is pretty huge, and an insanely big buff to rocket launchers at 30%. Which means get your Wardcliff and Truth ready, because I have a feeling they're going to be the go-to weapons once this new season kicks off. Also, if the rocket launcher mod sticks around for next season as well, we're going to be seeing some absolutely insane boss damage numbers. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty much Lucent Blade for rocket launchers. Add in Weapons of Light or the damage buff when you freeze a target, and insta-melting bosses, here we come. Which is good, because with a 15% reduction in sword damage, our strongest weapon just got fairly weak. Also, Riven might need some new cheese. But that's about it, Guardians. We touched on ugly new armor, check. The new season of the Chosen launch trailer, Battlegrounds, Season Pass, the Umbral Engrams and Helm table, exotics, weapon changes, buffs and nerfs, the new artifact, and that really about sums it up. The only thing left to discover is how the Helm will work and what new mods we can look forward to with the upcoming seasonal artifact. So keep it here for everything Destiny 2, and if it's worth talking about, you'll find it here on Sly Nation. But that's it for me, Guardians. As always, thank you for not only watching, but for supporting my channel. If you wish to get in touch, business or otherwise, feel free to hit me up, SlyNationGaming67@gmail.com, or check me out over on the socials, at Sly_Nation on Twitter, Sly Nation Gaming on Facebook. Take care, y'all, and keep those eyes open for more D2 Season of the Chosen videos coming out here soon. But until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll see you all in the next one.